Thank you. My name is Lamanjai, and this is News Review. So let's get started. The Minister of Finance of the Gambia has clarified that $100 million is out of the $143 million he gave to the Minister of Health was used to supplement the $10 million the World Bank gave to the Gambia for the purchase of medical supplies. He was speaking before the country's lawmakers today. We have a video of that meeting there. Also coming up, the finance minister's meeting with members of the House did not go without the Speaker of the House and a lawmaker locking heads, bickering literally, in what was a very bitter argument. There also on the show this evening, South Africa Global has presented a check of $2 million to the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry there for the renovation of the dilapidated Ndemban Clinic in Bakau as the company's contribution in the country's fight against the coronavirus pandemic there. We will begin with the newspapers review. We have the Standard. I also have the point here with me. So the Standard, their lead story is saying that Sonko challenges UDP expulsion. GAP, that's the Gambia Action Party, tells government to suspend diplomatic ties with China unless GAF, that's the Gambia Armed Forces, dismisses 10 rogue soldiers. UDP defends leaders food initiative or food bank initiative there. The Amatul chairman of the Brikama Area Council has said that his purported expulsion from the UDP is null and void, and that even if his rejection from the party was valid, it would not affect his position. In a letter written to the UDP Administrative Secretary last Friday, Chairman Sonkos said he ignored the expulsion letter sent to him on March 27 because he could not be expelled without previous notice and being heard in a fair hearing. GAP tells government to suspend diplomatic ties with China unless the Gambia Action Party has called on the Gambia government to suspend diplomatic ties with China over Beijing's handling of African migrants since the outbreak of COVID-19. They call on the government of the Gambia and all AU member states to hold diplomatic ties with China until they stop harassing our brothers and sisters. We urge Barrow to facilitate evacuation of our citizens from China. Musa Bachili, Secretary General of GAP, told the Standard. GAF dismisses 10 soldiers there. 10 soldiers have been dismissed from the Gambia National Army. Military spokesman Major Lamin K. Sanyang confirmed to the Standard that 5 of all of them are from the Navy and 5 from the Army band. The soldiers were arrested by personnel of the anti-crime unit of the Gambia Police Force last year after they were involved in brigandage and extortion-related activities. I think that is that for the Standard. We will see what the point is saying. Their lead story is saying GAF dismisses 10 soldiers, the same as the Standard. 71 contacts of newly confirmed cases traced. That's on the COVID-19 pandemic there. Traders call on government to engage landlords in reducing shop rental amid COVID-19. Senegal unveils 200 billion CFA to support private sector. So according to the point, 71 contacts of newly confirmed cases traced. The acting director of health services, Dr. Mustafa Bite, yesterday told journalists at a press briefing that they have traced 71 contacts of newly confirmed cases. Dr. Bide added that 29 laboratory samples have been collected and sent for processing. He added that second confinement of donated laboratory consumable from Jakma Foundation has been received. Traders call on government to engage landlords in reducing subrentals or rentals amid COVID-19. As the coronavirus pandemic affects all sectors, including the trade ministry, a number of shops and storekeepers along the Westfield Bamboo Highway have called on authorities to negotiate with landlords to trim down shop rentals. It could be recalled that recently President Adam Barrow declared a state of public emergency, banning public gatherings and cut down the number of passengers in all commercial vehicles. This situation therefore hinders people's works and minimizes financial acquisition, resulting in a slowdown of business in the markets. Senegal unveils 200 billion CFA to support private sector. The Minister of Economy, Planning and Cooperation, Amadou Hott, reiterated the commitment of the state of Senegal to unlock an envelope of 200 billion CFA, that's CFA franc, as a quick cash to support companies in difficulties in the face of the coronavirus pandemic. So that's that for the newspapers. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. So, Finance Minister Mamburi Njai today appeared before members of the National Assembly Select Committee on Public Finance to give them an update on the country's $500 million emergency fund. The minister also updated the members of the National Assembly there on the $10 million support from the World Bank as well as that of the International Monetary Fund, IMF. This is what the minister said at the meeting.
Up to the last time the data I got from the Accountant General and based on the request from the Ministry of Health, up to last Friday, the data is being updated. The data revealed that out of the 512, actually, if you recall, Madam, that the last time that I addressed the plenary, I gave a preliminary report on the impact of the COVID. And I said they have requested at that time 12, we gave them 4, and later we gave them 8. And in addition to that 12, now we also provided the 500. Now the background for the 500, as I reported, the 143 million that has already been released from the ministry based on the request from the health ministry. 100 million is purposely and purely to supplement the money that the World Bank used to procure ambulances and medical equipment. In the process of the procurement, they realized that there is a deficit of $100 million. On top of the grant that they have given us, the $10 million, the $100 million equivalent to $2 million, that's what we released for them to be able to complete the purchase of the items based on the list that the Ministry of Health gave them. The other 43 million is all local expenses, hotel accommodation, feeding of the quarantine people, and it's all itemized. It's an update that we get from the Accountant General, and it is itemized. What we intend to do is to make sure that we put it in our website monthly. Normally, we update our website for revenue and expenditure quarterly, but this time we have decided that in addition to the weekly press brief that I have started from last week, I'll be joining the Minister of Health weekly to make sure that we will update Gambians on the expenditure that we've made based on the budget that has been provided. So everything is computerized, and IFMIT system has it. So what we'll do is just to print it out, and then we'll be able to put it in our website. Copies of this printout we will also be more than willing by tomorrow. It will be an updated version. We'll be able to share it with FPAC. Today we wanted to get it, but the Accountant General was not available. But they have promised us that by tomorrow we will circulate to the entire FPAC members what has been spent so far. So the only funds that have been sent out is released from our end is 143 million. But there's an update. I think by today we should be able to have an update. But weekly, we'll be able to give everybody the update. The other information I wanted to give is the RCF facility from the IMF. It has now landed in our account. It's a facility that they normally, with the COVID, they provide facility to the in dollar denominated to the central bank, and central bank converted into dollars, and it has landed in our account. It's about $1 billion that we have now as of yesterday morning. It has now landed in our account. The other explanation I think I need to give is about the ECF. That's the Extended Credit Facility. Again, it's a balance of payment support. It's not a physical cash that they will send to us. It's like it helps really to augment our reserves. They will place it there in the event we have issues confronting us in for the balance of payment. That's when they will in and fill the gap. So that is money that we will not get. It is out there, but they will put it there to make sure in the event we need it, we will be able to use it. But the other one, the RCF, it has already been disposed and it has reached our account as of yesterday morning.
So the finance minister's meeting with the lawmakers there did not go without the lawmakers themselves arguing bitterly. This was between the Speaker of the House and Fatoumata Njie after the Banjul South lawmaker told her to come on while venting her frustration that she was not being given fair treatment, that she was not being given equal opportunity for her to contribute in the meeting. This was what happened.
I add something to what she said, Madam Speaker.
So I don't know where the confusion is with regards to this. But this is a constitutional provision.
Yeah, and that is emphasized by the Public Accounts Act. I've been raising my hand since, Madam Speaker, and we should be given equal opportunity.
I think you have had more than
No, I've had one opportunity. They've all had so many. No, let's be fair. They've already spoken so many times. No, let's be fair. Come on. No, they've spoken so many times. We need to be given equal opportunity. We are members of parliament for
Madam,
we are
I think,
as puppies. Come on.
I think
Please,
what
can you withdraw your word?
No, we are not here.
No, I am not going to accept. Come on.
No, I said
No,
I am not here
I'm not
as a
going to
puppet.
accept. Come
I
on.
will not withdraw, Madam Chair. I
Please,
said
with
I
all
am
due
not here as a
respect,
puppet.
please, can you
No, I
withdraw?
said I am not here as a puppet, and I am not. I will not withdraw it.
Please.
I will not.
But then you cannot tell me. You cannot
I
use the
said
word
I am
come on.
not. I said
You
I
cannot
am
use the
not.
word come on. Maybe you did not realize it, but you said come on.
I said I am not here as a puppy. I am not.
Anyway, Honorable
If you ever think of buying good quality meat at unbeatable price, think Magilak Butchers, your only suitable solution for quality meat for you and your family consumption. Our comprehensive range of meat products include minced meat, beef slices, top side, knuckle, rump steak, silver side, tenderloin, strip loin, and forequarter. We offer consistent value, quality, and service through animals grass-fed and bred especially for their meat. This makes the meat much more tasty, succulent, tender, and easy to cook. All meats at Magilak Butchers are halal, including for the first time in the Gambia, the new Mongolian whole lamb, available only at Magilak Butchers. Rush now and visit Magilak Butchers on Caraba Avenue, opposite the Petrogas petrol station traffic lights. For inquiries and orders, please call 7688-688. That is 7688-688. Magilak Butchers, the home of quality meat and chicken products at unbeatable prices.
The small bickering there between the Speaker of the National Assembly, Mariam Jad Bentin, and Fatoumata Njai there. Credit to Kek Sane for those footages there. Now, Tough Africa Global has made a donation of $2 million to the Gambia's fight against COVID-19. The donation made today is being channeled through the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and it will be used to renovate the dilapidated Ndemban Clinic in Bakau. More in this report. The admirable gesture was channeled through Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
We are aware that, yes, it is a problem in the Gambia, and for that reason, Tough Africa Global, through its foundation, is coming on board to partner with the GCCI to assist government in fighting this disease. In our own part, we're here at Ndemban Clinic, as probably some of you are aware. Ndemban was one time the former president's treatment clinic, and we were approached by the government that they want to use it as an isolation center and treatment center. Actually, I think to be precise, it will be the major treatment center within the peri-urban area, which is most populated. So for that reason, as part of our corporate social responsibility, we have diverted all our funds, which we had used before, mainly on youth development, into fighting COVID-19.
GCCI had in the past weeks been engaged in efforts aimed at raising $20 million to support the country's fight against COVID-19. The group targets businesses.
I'm pleased to say that over the last 3 weeks, we've been able to mobilize some $15 million in addition to a new van of over $2 million.
The GCCI chief revealed staff's $2 million contribution has ensured they have now reached their $20 million target.
So today's generous donation of Tough Global of $2 million takes us to the budget of $20 million that we had planned. So thank you, Mr. Njai, for making us reach that target.
GCCI, however, believes the challenge of fighting COVID-19 remains a huge one.
But I should mention that we are far from it. The challenge and the peak we're to is yet to arrive. We pray that it doesn't. But I should also mention the generosity of so many businesses in the Gambia that have responded so well to such a common challenge and a pandemic for that matter. Not only the businesses, but so many children and the general public as well. So really, against this fight, everybody has played a part. We trust and pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will deliver us from this COVID-19.
Tough Africa Global is the leading Pan-African real estate developer in the country. The company's 30-year existence has been marked by various corporate social responsibility initiatives, and Tuesday's donation comes as one of the biggest. The admirable...
Tough Africa Global is proud to launch the Morio Gardens, conveniently located in Bruford, 5 minutes off the Bruford Highway. Morio Gardens is set to comprise of 20 fenced and gated service plots with sizes ranging from 264 to 420 meters square. Unique features include water and electricity infrastructure, solar street lights, all-weather roads and scenic gardens. We offer a 10-year mortgage plan with a 25% equity down payment in partnership with GT Bank, Trust Bank and EcoBank. For more information, please contact 376-2333 or 776-2333 or visit our offices at Madiba Mall at Tough Bruford Gardens, opposite 5-Star Hotel.
And now the Indian community in the Gambia has delivered 200 food packages to Gambian National Fundraiser for COVID-19 for onward distribution to Gambians. The packages were delivered at a ceremony held at the village today. Let's get more in this report.
Rolling out our second phase of assistance to try to help the neediest in the Gambia. to try to ensure that food rations for a family. So we have got some food rations which we intend distributing close to 2,000 or more if possible. And we are starting off today with 2 teams. I would really like to thank Mrs. Siam Faraj here and Mr. Tal here from the Gambia National Fundraiser for COVID-19 team. I would also like to thank Mr. Modu Njai here from the Gambia India Business Council and also from Farm Fresh to be able to help distribute this to the neediest people. They've had set up lists. So we really take this opportunity to roll this out. The Indian community have got together, got this. I thank also the community, that the ladies that got together to pack these into packs so that they have less work, they can do the distribution better. And our only goal is to see that this reaches the neediest. The only reason we are looking at this publicity is to encourage more people to come forward. And this is a very essential time for our communities.
It is for actually believing in us. Coming forward and entrusting us with the items to deliver them to the poorest of the communities. Both Mr. Esafal, our team in the background, Daba, it's been really it's been going on for 3 weeks now, and we have reached up to 940 families so far. We have fed in different areas of the Gambia. And we will be going up country very soon as well to distribute more. The more we have, the more we can give, and we ask all the communities to come forward, to join hands with us so we can stop the duplicating part.
This is quite an impressive gathering, and we cannot say thank you enough to the Indian community for not only helping causes in the Gambia, but for solidarizing with us in this great time of need. This is a time when everybody should look to our common humanity and use that as a reason to come together to combat this debilitating disease. You have set a fantastic example. You have shown that no matter what differences there may be in communities, we can all come together. And when we come together, there lies our strength as people. This is quite impressive. 200 packages as a start, with the aim of reaching up to 2,000 families. That is quite impressive. If only other communities or other groups would emulate your effort, we would reach thousands and thousands of the neediest people in this country.
Say a big thank you. I'm speaking on behalf of the Gambia Indian Business Council. As the president, I would like to thank the entire Indian community for coming up with this laudable initiative, which by no small measure will go a long way in helping alleviate the suffering of a lot of Gambians who are actually going through a very hard time, not having jobs, losing their jobs. Some of them, their relatives who you would usually send them money are also out of jobs. So you can see that this cuts across all sectors and everyone is affected.
Rolling out our second phase.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. At a Unique Group, we pride ourselves with 20 years of exemplary leadership, experience and service delivery. Allow us to take you into the future. Enjoy high-speed internet connectivity at affordable prices, whether at the office, school or at home. We've got you covered anywhere in the country. Your safety is our primary concern. Have us install state-of-the-art HD surveillance cameras and security devices. Monitor and manage your vehicle's movement with accuracy using our GPS tracking solutions designed to meet your organizational and personal needs. Let blackouts be a thing of the past. Acquire our solar inverter systems and enjoy clean, unlimited electricity supply all day 24/7. We are only a phone call away. Reach us on 439-0424 or 224-7777. We are Unique Group. Your needs, our business.
So that will be that for today's show. Thank you very much for being there. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, my name is Lamanjai.
Assalamu alaikum. maa ngi leen di nuyu maa ngi tudd Néné Aïssatou Diallo maa ngi dëkk Diallo Sow Small business bi mu ngi tudda Nenes Beauty Shop fashion and cosmetic la ok fu mu nekk nii ñaari shop la am waaw boo gisee ma am ko yëpp looy demee sa business bi parce que business bi ñu ko doon start si lu ndaw lañ ko start lañ fogut so dañ dankaamu ba tey ñu mën a nekk lu bari parce que xaalis boobu bokk na si loo xamante ne bokk na si shop bi loolu moo tax ma indi leen fii si mini loan bu ma receive ndawi réew yi laa bëgg a waxal because tey ndaw yi ku nekk mu ne dafa bëgg a dem toog office te ñëpp mënuñoo toog office so dañu war a try ñu ne ñu jóg si business li nga xamante ne Gambia léegi dem na ba yëpp ñëw na projet boo xamante ne pour dimbale youth si so dama bëgg a wax youth si la ñu génn ñu dugg si business te da ngay gis ne kuy business lu mu dee am ku nekk kuy liggéey weer sax du ko am te boo paree da ngay nekk sa boos yi boppa bu gënoon a métti balaa ñu koy start fu nga balaa nga koy start foo nga def market research so nga xam ne lan moo nekk problème yi seen marché bi ak problème boo xamante ne loolu la seen gars yi nit loo xamante ne boo ko indi dina mën a dox so loolu moo tax ma seet ne fashion shop dafa nekk loo xamante ne fii suñu jànxay dañ dee dem fi jógee fi dem ba Farafenni dem ba Kombo di dem jënd bagage yooyu so ma gis ne adama ubbi bitig bu mel noonu fii ma li fi balaa gars yi di fay di dem ba Farafenni wala dem ba Banjul di jënd so ñu em fii boo fi dëkkee nga fi tekki des na rek nag ngay demee waaye bu dee mun ngaa tekki te exemple lu ma leen wax nii ne bugg naa dem di indi di jaay wholesale ñun fii nga gis nii fii dëkk bi nu mu rëy rëy ñëpp dañ dee dem Banjul ñu dem Dakar jëndi bagage amul sax ku indi wholesale fii soo yow tey boo amee lu mel noonu da nga gis ne fii yëpp région bi yëpp dinañ ñëw si yow jëndaat jarul sa ngay dem fii ba Banjul wala dem ba Dakar fii ngay em.